In the last episode of Searching for the Best EDC, I tested some great gear, and while all of them were really good, none of them convinced me to keep them in my current EDC. In this episode, I have tested the Keysmart Pro Tile Edition, the Ekster Wallet 3.0, and the Keyport Anywhere Tools. For those of you who have missed the first episode of Searching for the Best EDC, in this new series I switch out my long-term tested Everydaycarry for a whole new setup. I test these new gear items for at least 2 to 3 weeks and then I evaluate and decide which of these items are better than my trusted EDC that I have been using for a couple of years. Before we go over the new items, let me just show you which items I usually carry in my pockets. The Orbit key for all of my keys, the Victorinox Super Tinker, which is a great but compact multi-tool, and my all-time favorite wallet, the Secret Wallet. Usually I do carry more EDC items, but for this episode I only switched out these 3 items. The first item on my list is the Keysmart Pro with the tile integration. The Keysmart Compact Edition was actually my very first key organizer, and I liked it very much. Just like the Compact Edition, the Pro version has space for lots of keys that are organized on 2 stems on both ends of the Keysmart. Compared to my old Keysmart, the stems and the screws of the Pro version do a better job of not loosening after a lot of use. This was actually the issue why I switched from the Keysmart to the Orbit key in the past. But compared to the Keysmart Compact, this Pro version is only made out of plastic opposed to aluminium. Nowadays plastic can be very durable, however there is a lot of flex and it just doesn't feel very sturdy. But this Keysmart is also very long, which adds a lot of leverage to your keys when opening a door. So in order not to damage your keys, this kind of flex of the plastic could be a good thing to protect your keys from accidentally breaking. Nevertheless, be careful when opening a door. The Pro version has a tile integrated. I signed up for a tile account in order to use this feature. With a regular account you can use an app to ring a tone on the Keysmart if you misplaced it, or vice versa, push the button on the tile to find your phone. However, this only works with Bluetooth and the push of the button or the app. To make use of features like alerts if you leave the key behind or location tracking, you need a Pro account that has a monthly fee. Because I always have my key on a carabiner on my pants, this free tile integration wasn't very useful to me. For my wife, who sometimes misplaces her keys in the house, the basic features of the tile are awesome. But for me personally, this is a little bit gimmicky. But obviously it has its uses, and if you like the tile integration, I would recommend to get the paid account to make full use of all of the features. But this is more of an, let's say, issue with tile rather than with Keysmart. I really like the basic features of the Keysmart, but the Pro version didn't impress me that much. In general, I like the use of the Keysmart, and you can fit a lot of keys onto it, and if you have 4 or more keys, then I would suggest to take a look at the Keysmart and the Orbit key. But go with the compact or rugged version due to the aluminium build and get some blue Loctite, which is the non-permanent version, to secure the screws. I only have 2 keys and the multi-tool plus the USB drive on the Orbit key, so I will stay with the Orbit key. The next item is the Ekster 3.0. This version also comes with a tracking device, but it isn't made by Tile and would have required another app, so I just didn't use it. Overall, I do think that these tracking features on wallets, keys and bags are kinda gimmicky, and I'm not a big fan of those. But I am a fan of the build quality and the mechanism of the Ekster. Just like the Secret Wallet, there is this button that pushes out all of your cards that are inside the RFID protected aluminium main compartment. The mechanism and the button actually feels better than on the Secret. However, this button is bigger and recessed in this part of the wallet, which makes the whole footprint slightly bigger than the Secret. And as far as I can tell, this extra space isn't even used, but is only a design choice. Many of you have commented that I should keep my wallet in the front pocket instead of sitting on it. So I tried both front and back pocket with this Ekster, and while there is only a couple of millimeters size different compared to the Secret, this difference is actually noticeable, which is probably why the small size of the Secret never bothered me in my back pocket. The whole wallet is made out of premium leather, which I assume will age quite beautifully. There was this logo on the money strap, which is also made out of leather. The wallet isn't thick by any means, but this leather logo just added 1 or 2 millimeters of bulk, therefore I removed it. And speaking of this strap, it is very useful for bills or maybe receipts, but in comparison to the Secret's small bifold style bill compartment, it's just okay. In the end, this is all a matter of personal preference. The Ekster is a worthy competitor against my all-time favorite wallet, which is the Secret wallet. In terms of use, build quality and design, the Ekster is awesome. But having tested it for about 3 to 4 weeks, I'm still not 100% sure if the Ekster is better than the Secret wallet. I will use this wallet for a couple of more weeks to make my final verdict. Either way, if you're looking for a compact wallet, you can't go wrong with either the Secret or the Ekster wallet, and it's all about design and how you want to store your bills. Next up, we have the Keyport Anywhere Tools. This was showcased in one of the episodes of New Gear Discoveries. This is a modular tool on which you can switch between different tools depending on your needs. I chose to use a combination of the Mocha multi-tool, a knife and a flashlight. Being able to switch between modules depending on your needs is awesome. But the overall usefulness is a bit limited compared to a Swiss Army knife, for instance. The knife of the Keyport is very good and almost handles like a scalpel. The flashlight is good to have for smaller areas if you drop your keys in a parking lot, for instance, but it's just not bright enough to illuminate a bigger area. And the multi-tool is okay for those smaller tasks like opening a bottle or tightening a small screw. But that's about it. Keep in mind that I'm comparing this to my Victorinox multi-tool and the Nightcore flashlight that I always keep in my pocket, and that both are proper tools in their way. The Keyport is a modular tool that is good to have rather than being prepared for every situation. So if you have never carried any everyday carry items before, or you just don't want that much, let's say, power, then this is a pretty cool option. But I personally want a bit more options and power, and therefore I will go back to my Nightcore flashlight and my Victorinox Super Tinker to have more tools at hand. So in this second episode of searching for the best EDC, there were a lot of great gear items that I all do like a lot, but they weren't better than my long-term tested EDC. The Ekster wallet is a great wallet that is a worthy competitor against my favorite wallet, which is the Secret wallet. However, I'm still not 100% sure if I like it better than the Secret wallet, so I will continue using it and make my final verdict later. So which of these items did you like the best, or what other EDC items do you want me to check out? Let me know in the comment section below, and like always, if you have any more questions, please comment below, and if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell icon so you won't miss next videos. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for sticking around, and thank you very much for all of your patience. Probably you have been realizing that there hasn't been any videos for I think 3 weeks or something. And if you have been following me on Instagram and on the community section of this channel, I have been posting that due to a move, which you can see I'm in a new space, and a very sudden and unfortunate loss in my family, I have not been able to create videos. I don't want to go into it that much because this was actually, I think, about 1.5 to 2 weeks ago, so it's rather fresh, so I don't want to really talk about it. But I also already told you in a previous video that there would be some delays, which The reason of that was this move to this new office space, which took a lot of time and a lot of energy and a lot of space in my mind, which made me postpone a lot of videos and a lot of work that is YouTube related. So as you can imagine, I had to have my regular job and do this move. So there wasn't a lot of time left and creative energy to actually do some YouTube videos. And that you're here watching this video makes me really happy that even after 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks of no videos at all, you're still here watching these videos on my channel, and I thank you a lot for that, for all of your support. There have been lots of kind messages from all of you who read the Instagram post or the community tab, but also all of the people on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support on Patreon and being so patient with me that not only wasn't I able to make content on this YouTube channel, but also I wasn't able to make any Patreon only content. My wife and I are almost set up in this new home that we're living in now. There's still a lot to do. My office space isn't that ready yet. We have been bringing most of the heavy stuff, furnitures and stuff, like a couple of days ago, and then we started setting everything up. So that took quite a lot of time, and as you can see right now here, it looks okay, but it's far from being ready. The sound in this room is still very echoey, but probably the same like in the old apartment. It's going to be a new milestone or part in our lives. But yeah, unfortunately there was this private matter and this loss in our family, which, as I said, still occupies my mind. So I'm not 100% sure if I can really jump all in to create new videos, but I will try my best and create new videos, hopefully soon in a regular pace like you're used to once a week. But yeah, I wanted to create this video, test out this new space, and I hope you liked this video, this new space. And thank you so much again for your support, your patience here on YouTube, on Instagram, and especially all of you who are supporting me on Patreon. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next videos, and thank you very much.